Meh. Hello friendlinesses. Today it's 50 facts about me. I don't feel like you people know me well enough. Let's get to it. My name is Kate and contrary to popular opinion, it's not short for Catherine. I was born and raised in Perth, Western Australia, which is where I'm currently living. I'm half English thanks to my dad's Londoner blood. But I also have heritage from Canada, Africa and Germany. I'm 5'1". I'm currently studying film. My third year. I'm an only child and yet I have two half-sisters. I've only been overseas once when I was 10. I went to France and Switzerland with my aunt and uncle, but despite being overseas I've actually seen very little of Australia. Like, I've only been in Perth. I haven't even been to like Melbourne or Sydney. My mum works in a pathology lab in the quality control section. My dad is a retired Vietnam veteran who spends most of his days sleeping in until 2 PM and then getting up and playing Skyrim. I have two little Bichon Frise Jack Russell crosses named Molly and Jack. I don't really care for sweets unless we're talking about chocolate. I've been drawing since I was 12. This is my favourite number. If it wasn't for a really shitty internet connection, I would probably never ever get off Tumblr. When I was 9, I went down to the creek near where I live, and despite my mum telling me to wear them, I didn't wear shoes. And I cut my foot on this giant chunk of glass. I came straight home and then patched myself up, and to this day I still haven't told her that I did that. The only genres of music that I won't listen to is country and folk. I'll basically put up with everything else. I'm an asthmatic. I love Asian food. Like, I think I love it so much it might be illegal. I've been dancing ballet since I was 4, but I took a break from it this year to concentrate on my studies. I speed when I drive. I've never broken a bone. This is how old I am. I hate having massages. My favourite band is Knife Party. It's not really a band, but close enough. I'm a genius at not finishing things. When I was 20, I had a double jaw reconstruction because my parents are shitty at making me. Basically what that means is that my jaw was out of line and it was like the very end part of like 9, or actually no, it was more like 11 years of orthodontics. Only downside from the surgery was I still haven't got some of the feeling back in my face. Like, right here is still numb and it's very possible I'll never get that feeling back. So that sucks. I like to walk. It's probably my preferred mode of transportation. I never wear matching socks. My top 3 favourite films are The King's Speech, Hot Fuzz and V for Vendetta. I'm not very spatially aware, which is really just a fancy way of saying I'm extremely clumsy and accident prone. My favourite video games are Pokemon, obviously, Portal 2, obviously, and LA Noire. I've never owned an Apple computer and I probably never will. It's not saying that I don't like Apple computers because I can see how good they are, but I've always had PCs and they're just cheaper, and because I'm consistently short of money I don't think I'll ever be able to afford a Mac. I never wear my hair down because I hate having hair in or around my face. It's just, there is a lot of it, and because we live in Australia it's a very hot climate, it's very sweaty, and my hair is just very curly, it's very unruly, it's easier just to tie it back. If I could own any animal as a pet, I would have a pet fox. I talk to myself all the time. I don't think this counts because I'm talking to a camera. I love lemonade and cordial. It's probably my favourite drink. I'm not ticklish. And I'm not saying that so I'm just like, I'm not ticklish, so you definitely don't need to try and tickle me. People try to tickle me, it doesn't work, so it ends up just being really awkward because I feel like I'm being molested. I have a natural immunity to chickenpox. Seriously, I was the only one in my year 1 and 2 class who didn't get chickenpox. This is my handwriting. My favourite colour is purple. If I was reading a book, 9 times out of 10 it's a non-fiction book. I love the smell of freshly baked bread. Favourite swear word is shit because it's the only swear word that I can almost always get away with. There is nothing in the world that I care less about than politics. I love patting my dogs because I find it very, very soothing. I'm never grumpy in the mornings. Like, I'm a really, really happy morning person and I don't even understand how that works because I'm not really conscious until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon anyway. I drive a little yellow Hyundai Getz. My favourite TV show is BBC's Sherlock. And I'm still waiting for season 3. My favourite season is summer because I just love the heat and the sun and the feel and being able to swim, and obviously my birthday's in there too, so I'm kind of biased. When I was 15 years old, a bee landed on my arm and I thought it was a fly, so I swatted it away and it stung my hand. But thanks to that bee sting, I got to skip out on an algebra test, got to go home early, and I didn't have to help my parents renovate that weekend. And there you go, 50 facts about me. That's more than you need to know about me ever. Oh, just bump the curtain. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for Vlogtober Day 3. I almost muffed up that word. And, God, that hurt.